NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Yellow! Empty! Attack! Come back!
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
That's up first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
On 9-yard gain, brings up second and goal.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Point after here coming up. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Hurts going to move him around. On play action, they'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ballgame?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Attack, attack!
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Comes up by Kelvin Joseph.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So now how about 1st and 10 now from the 33.
15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hero 15. Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple of shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jalen Hurts. A loss of 7 yards.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now they'll change things up.
Go Silver, ready?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs at 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Hero 15! Attack, attack! Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion left comes Brown. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Hey, 73, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Hey, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Yellow.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Great,
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's Barkley on the counter, and that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before it could even get started. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
the play fake. Here's Hurts. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes is going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Yellow.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
43, 15.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 2nd and 8. In motion right is Brown. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Barkley inside handoff. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Yeah, throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. 26 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Yellow.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Come back. Hey, color.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yellow. 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's ball. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
45. Chiefs 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Yellow.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. And a Kansas City
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
15.
Running left to give to Pacheco. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
2 yards on the play.
And they'll run forward with Barkley, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
A gain of 4 yards.
They go play action with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 27.
But first down, Hurts.
Eagle first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 35 yards. And the Eagles add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And that flag accepted.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next the score, Eagles 52, Chiefs 24.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Great, set. Silver, set.
Here's a give to Barkley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back in the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but
They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Yellow.
Good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Collect. Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
96 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 4.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big